everybody, I'm Bethany Stahl and this is Authors Tell All. I'm really excited because in just a few moments we're about to meet Giulietta Spudich and I'm really excited to hear about her stories. She's a children's book author and her books are also available on Kindle Unlimited and you can read those for free with a free trial down below in the description. Here we go. Let's meet Giulietta. Hey everybody, I am here today with children's book author Giulietta Spudich, and I am really excited to have you here and learn more about your books.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
So, can you tell me a little bit more about one of your books, The Umbra Giant?
Yeah, so I've got a copy of it here. In The Umbra Giant, Caroline, who's 11 years old, goes deep into the Himalayan mountains to wake a sleeping giant who's been asleep for 1,000 years. And it's a story of adventure in an exotic place, and it's a story of friendship and courage.
Wonderful. And I see behind you, you have the Umbra Giant and then the Ice Giant. So is it a part of a series?
It is. So the Ice Giant is the second one with new characters and a new giant. And I'm working on the Fire Giant, which will be the third one.
Oh, that's really exciting. So we can expect to see more. And I was reading a little bit about your book, and I seen that it was being compared to Hatchet and Jumanji, which I know a lot of kids are now just refinding Jumanji with the current movies and everything coming back out and bringing back up the original story. So did any of those stories inspire you?
Well, they didn't inspire me to write the book, but after I wrote it, I do agree with those comparisons because Jumanji especially is about, more for younger children, whereas Hatchet is, would be a little bit older than the Umbra Giant. But they're both stories about, adventure and also going out into the wild. And there are some really wild places in the Umbra Giant. So I think that combination of just that sense of adventure, and in Jumanji as well, I love how the team works together. And there's a lot of working together in the Umbra Giant between Caroline and her father, and also Caroline and the giants. So I think maybe those can be comparisons.
That's great. So a lot of sort of similarities in terms of the feel of the book, but totally different stories. Which
totally different plot lines, yeah.
Is always great. I'm always in love with seeing and reading something so new and inventive.
Oh,
so
thanks.
Do you believe in Yetis?
Well, I really liked that they exist. And you can see here, I've got a Bigfoot. And Yetis are the name in Nepal and Tibet, but we've got Bigfoot and Sasquatch and the abominable snowman, kind of different parts of the world.
Right.
And yeah, and it's been fun reading about Yetis as well, because the Umbra Giant looks a lot like a Yeti, being enormous, hairy, golden brown fur, having big feet, so making big footsteps as well, and being a bit shy of humans, running away into the mountains. Yeah.
So did it take a lot of research for you to sort of invent this character?
Well, I think it only took a little research for the character himself, the Umbra Giant. I guess we've all grown up with stories about Bigfoot and Yetis, so that was sort of already there. What it took more research for me was to accurately depict Nepal and Kathmandu. So I read lots of, blog posts of people traveling there. I looked at loads of pictures, read a little bit, read some magazines about it, things like that.
That's great. So I've been looking at the reaction to your books and they've been really positive, and you have 5 stars on Amazon, which is really impressive. So congrats. And what do you feel like the reaction is from kids who are reading your books?
Yeah, the kids seem to really get into the story. And one of my favorite things that children sometimes comes back with is drawings like that they've connected. So I've got one here that they've connected with the giant himself.
Oh my
And
gosh.
no, and it's a lovely drawing because you also see the two characters in the book who are human, Caroline and Sammy. And this giant seems to have a big heart, and it's snowing. And that's what I love is children seem to both see the sort of scary side of the giant, you know, the
Right.
rock-eating giant, but they also see that he has a heart and he can be sad. In the book, he's sad at one point. So they're connecting in a loving way. So yeah, I've definitely gotten you know, positive feedback. They've connected with the story.
That's really, really cool. So did one of the readers send that to you?
Yes, occasionally. I
That's
know.
so exciting. That's really exciting.
I'm so excited. I would love to see more drawings.
Yeah, that's really neat. And I also just seen that you have been uploading yourself reading the Amber Giant on your YouTube channel. So what inspired you to film and read your story?
Well, you know, at the moment, many people are not able to, well, go to school or leave their house even very much. So I thought, what can I do as an author to help in this time? And so that's why I read the story out loud, you know, reading them in 3-chapter bundles. Each video has 3 chapters. And I thought, well, teachers and parents might be able to make this available. It might take some of the load off the teaching. They can listen, the kids can listen to the stories read aloud. And then yeah, and then, you know, I'm offering Q&A through author Skypes as well, just really to support, you know, all those parents who have become teachers in this time.
That's great. So thank you on behalf of everyone for putting content like that out there because I know everybody is looking for more content to keep their kids entertained. And if you guys are interested in listening to those, all of the links will be down below that you guys can click on and go directly there and be able to take advantage of that. And then I see another book behind you, The Element
Oh, yeah.
Girls. Do you want to share a little bit about that story too?
Sure. Well, so I think I didn't say the Amber Giant and Ice Giant is quite good for children 6 and up, maybe 6
Okay,
through 10. The
perfect.
Element is for older audience, so 11 and up, really 11 to 14. 10-year-olds could read it as well. And this is also a series. It's the first book in the series, and I'm hard at work at the second one. And it's 4 girls who have a really deep friendship. And they each find an element power within themselves that helps them to defeat an evil sorcerer. So it's about working together. It's about the girls finding their own power. Loyalty and courage comes up again.
Wow, that's wonderful. So that's great too for so many different readers can kind of start with your Ice Giant series and Amber Giant series when they're younger and kind of transition into a whole new story as they get older, which is really cool that you're catering to so many different age groups.
Oh, thank you.
So, where would be the best place for people to stay up to date with all these new books that will be coming out? And where can they find your current books for sale so they can grab a copy?
Well, current books for sale, if you're in the US, you could go to the publisher's website, Henderson Publishing,
Okay,
or it's also, you know, on online retailers such as Amazon. In the UK is probably, yeah, online retailers are the best place, like Amazon, or elsewhere in the world. And to keep up to date, I do have a Twitter at Spudich Pen. And other than that, the Henderson Publishing website, or I've got an Amazon author page as well.
perfect. So, all of those I will put down below so you guys can go and follow her on Twitter and make sure you stay up to date on all of these things. I'm really excited to see what comes next. And thank you so much for being here today and sharing a little bit about your stories and your author journey.
Oh, well, thank you so much for your questions and for putting all this out there for people. Yeah, thank you.
All right. Well, we will see you next time.
All right, great. I look forward to that.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you guys so much for watching this interview. If you enjoyed it, please show your support by giving a thumbs up, subscribing, and sharing this video. Also, don't forget to check out Giulietta's links down below. And don't forget to grab your 1-month free trial of Kindle Unlimited. That way you guys can enjoy these books as well as many others for free. I will see you all next time. Thank you for watching.